an indicator that she was not in a worrying state. I equally spoke to her that same morning at about 9 a.m. as we had been planning a meeting for members of the opposition in Parliament in regard to the impending sovereignty bill, which meeting was due the next morning on Monday the 20th. Tragically, she did not make it out of theatre. Right Honourable Speaker and honourable colleagues, this is not just a moment of grief. It's a moment of profound concern, and we hope that all answers will be provided. This is not about apportioning blame prematurely. It's about restoring public confidence. As we pursue these answers, honourable colleagues, we must also confront the broader realities of our health sector. For many Ugandans, access to safe and quality healthcare remains uncertain. Incidents such as these deepen public anxiety and highlight systemic weaknesses in patient safety, regulation, and service delivery. If this can happen in a controlled medical environment, then we ought to ask ourselves what safeguards exist for the ordinary Ugandan in less resourced settings. Honourable Nakimuli has been awaiting to take oath in just a couple of weeks to serve her second term in Parliament, having earned the trust and confidence of the people of Kalangala district one more time. That renewed mandate was a testament to her dedication, her connection to her constituents, and the faith they had in her leadership. Kalangala district, which she represented, is one of the most unique constituencies in our country. An archipelago of over 80 islands spread across Lake Victoria, commonly known as the Sese Islands. Representing such a constituency requires exceptional commitment. It demands navigating geographical isolation, limited infrastructure, and the distinct socio-economic challenges faced by island communities. And yet, Honourable Nakimuli embraced this responsibility with quiet strength and consistency. She ensured that the voices of her people, often physically distant and politically marginalized, were heard within this house. In the shadow cabinet, she has been serving as the Shadow Minister for Information and Anti-Corruption, a role she diligently executed for close to 2.5 years. In this capacity, she stood firmly on the side of transparency, accountability, and responsible governance. She approached oversight with seriousness and clarity, contributing meaningfully to discussions of public accountability and the management of national resources. On the floor of Parliament, she challenged the deployment of UPDF soldiers on Uganda's lakes by the Fisheries Protection Unit, arguing that the army was complicit in illegal fishing and that criminalizing vulnerable fishermen was unjust. She criticized the unit for confiscating equipment, confusing fishing communities with contradictory directives and politically motivated messages, and insisted that these communities needed real investment in boats, in nets, storage facilities, and training, together with practical support, not just harassment. Right Honourable Speaker and colleagues, her contribution to this institution extended beyond legislative work. Honourable Nakimuli served as Our Lady Captain of the parliamentary volleyball team, and under her leadership, our team recently secured another gold for Uganda, the East African Community Interparliamentary Games. This was not just a sporting achievement. It was a reflection of leadership, discipline, and the spirit of teamwork that she embodied. No wonder we are all here in numbers. Those who had the privilege of working closely with the Honourable Nakimuli will remember her as calm, composed, and purposeful. Her work spoke for itself. She engaged thoughtfully, listened attentively, and contributed with intention. Even in her final days, the Honourable Nakimuli never stopped holding the government to account. Her final submission on the floor of this house was on the 15th day of April 2026, last week, just 4 days before she died. She was questioning government's preparedness regarding our sports facilities ahead of a CAF inspection, now that Uganda is set to host AFCON alongside other East African countries. She was still pressing for details, still demanding accountability. Even at the end, Honorable Nakimuli was working. Even at the end, she was holding the government accountable, which was her cardinal duty as a member of parliament. It is particularly painful that her young life has been cut short at a time when she was just about to begin a renewed chapter of service under her second term. She had more to offer, more to build, and more to contribute to this nation. Her passing is a loss to her family, to the people of Kalangala, to the National Unity Platform, to this parliament, and indeed to Uganda as a whole. So as we mourn her, we must also honor her not only with words, but with action. Honoring her means strengthening our systems so that no Ugandan loses their life the way she lost hers. It means recommitting ourselves to the values of accountability, of service, and integrity, values that she held dear. We owe it to her. We owe it to her family, and we owe it to the people of Uganda. And so on behalf of the Office of the Leader of the Opposition, I extend deepest condolences to her family, to her constituents in Kalangala district, to her party, NUP, to all colleagues in this House, and the country at large. We stand with you in grief, and we stand with you in the pursuit of justice and truth. May the Almighty God grant us strength during this difficult time, and may the soul of Honorable Helen Nakimuli rest in peace. Thank you.